All right, so this is our second episode with the Salty and Bitter Show. Today we're going to be actually talking about LoLCows. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but basically they're a person who's eccentric or foolish, their behavior, and it can be exploited to amuse onlookers. So
it's like a hobo in the internet.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a person or group of people laughed at for the actions that they take despite not trying to be funny. So they may try to take themselves too seriously, but are often milked for laughs. So it's laugh out loud cow, like moo, like cow. Trolls are milking them for laughs. So that's the philosophy or the idea behind the name. So when you hear that terminology being used, that's what they're referring to. So today we're going to be talking about 3 famous LoLCows.
My people.
Salty's people. And do you want to introduce the 3 we're going to be talking about, Salty?
Yes, we're going to do this in order. Christian, the proto-LoLCow, we like to call him. He doesn't need much of an introduction on the internet, but...
The man who started it all.
Yeah, the man who's actually coined the phrase, basically, almost. King Cobra, JFS, used to be one of my favorites, but it just got into a sad, depressive state. And the reigning champion, and everybody should watch, Perry Caravello.
I said today I'm not eating any fucking McDonald's at all, you motherfuckers! None! And then I get this fucking bomb com. Fuck you! All of you! Fuck you! God damn it!
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, again, there's more, obviously.
There's Cyrax, there's Wings of Redemption, Darkside Phil, but they don't... they usually are more like whiners than actual entertainers, let's just say.
Well, I'm a whiner.
Yeah, but you don't complain about not making... you actually do, actually.
I really might be the next one, so you never know. I mean, but...
Let's just start begging right now. Start e-begging.
Where are my trolls?
This, guys.
Where are my trolls? How do you define a LoLCow, first of all? And what makes them that way?
Pampered life.
Pampered life, okay. Well, they seem to be gullible. That seems to be
that's one.
A common trait with all of them. And they seem to be narcissistic on the surface.
Yeah, because if you actually confront them, they will break down. Like, I've been in situations where it's like, no, I am right. When I'm 100% wrong, I will fight to the very end. That's a true narcissistic trait. But
Right.
with them, as soon as you fight back, they crumble. Like, yeah, I'm a terrible person.
Again, they seem to all have anger management issues. This, I personally, Mr. Bitter, suffers from profusely.
I suffer it too.
Okay, so but I think we're
From bitter.
but we're nowhere near the level of these guys that we're talking about. I mean, especially Perry. I mean, his anger management is through the roof. But
He turned it into an art style.
right, and they all obviously have mental issues. I don't know if they're classified. I think the only one that is King Cobra, who's classified with Asperger's syndrome.
No,
But-
Chris Chan has autism.
okay, and Perry's got what? A bump on the head from a car
From
accident?
a car accident. But he
Okay.
could just... I honestly think it's just dumb. I think he's just dumb.
Just a
Like,
dumb shit. Okay, it's like, well...
It's like Wing of the Redemption. He's just dumb.
Well,
Some people
Wings
are
is
just that dumb.
very unlikable, in my opinion.
Yeah, that guy. We're not going to talk about him because we can't go through every LoLCow. And this is just a brief introduction to each 3. Chris Chan, King Cobra, and Perry. If we're going to get more in depth in later episodes, but right now this is more of an introduction.
Yeah, and again, we're not psychologists or psychotherapists or anything, so it's not like we're claiming that we know better, but it's just something that... And I have to tell you, like, I'm of a different generation than Salty, so I'm of Generation X, Salty's a millennial. When I looked at Chris Chan for the first time, and that's the first one that I saw that you introduced me to...
I introduced you to all of them.
Yeah, thank you. But I
made your
saw...
life better, didn't I? More richer.
Well, we started out with Chris Chan, and I saw him having mental issues. Like, and my generation, we don't make fun of people with mental issues, but we don't watch them either. So I don't know if we learn anything, because I think I learned a lot from watching Chris Chan. Maybe not all good, but I did kind of get a glimpse into his way of thinking and his philosophies. And instead of just saying, oh, that poor person, they have mental issues, and then moving on, I actually looked at all of his mental issues and observed him, opposed to just sort of looking at him. And I think our generation does that. They'll be, oh, that poor person, I hope they get help, and then flip, done. You know what I'm saying?
You guys would throw, like, you would give them like a few dollars or quarters, and you just would go on your merry way. The thing about what Christian makes it so special, he was at the right time when the internet got big, like, but not big enough for it to get instantly famous. Like, when Christian started out, he was just a niche that a lot of people knew about. Very few people knew about.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Christian when he transitioned. Oh, by the way, he transitioned to Christine. We're going to call him Chris because we're talking about just before the transition. It's not any sign of disrespect. It's just that that's the LoLCow I want to talk about because Christine is a totally different person at this point.
Oh God, yeah, with a horrific ending on top of it.
Yeah.
But
But with Christian, it's sort of in the right spot where you can get famous from the internet, but you won't be able to get paid for your internet fame. So it's really interesting watching something like this happen because there were no etiquette how to behave on the internet. It was a free for all. Even I was a troll when it came out around the early 2000s, where you just say whatever you want.
right.
There was no rules of etiquette, how to behave on the internet, and Christian kind of set the rules by doing everything wrong.
Okay. Well, you're a better expert. Salty's a better expert with this subject matter than I am because he introduced me to all these people. But I do think I have a pretty good grasp on all these different individuals. So they procrastinate like profusely, all of them.
One big trait I actually want to add is that their passions are so surface level. Like Christian with his comic book, he never actually tries to make good art. He just half-assed it. King Cobra with his guitar, he doesn't even know how to read guitar tabs or music. He's just half-assed it.
I'm so good at guitar, it's a wonder I'm not swimming in pussy right now. I'm just saying.
And they're hard to like, all of these guys, I find. They're kind of like the Tiger King, the Tiger World people, where they're all kind of crusty.
I've had some kinky sex. I have tried drugs through the younger years of my life. I am broke as shit. I have a judgment against me from some bitch down there in Florida.
You know, they're not very likable.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm Joe Exotic, and don't forget, I am now stepping my foot in the ring to run for president.
And they have no loyalty either.
LoLCow will do a 180 on their fans if they have something better, like a Predator Prospects.
I thought King Cobra was loyal, but you told me no. What did he do again?
Oh, some troll says, "Oh, I got voiceover work for you for a cartoon. You will make a lot of money, but your fans are very toxic, and I need to get rid of these people particularly." And these are fans that were supporting him since he was in high school, when he was first uploading Facebook when he was in Job Corps. So when he was a teenager, they were around, and he just banned them all, just so he could get famous, quote unquote. Oh, the prospect to get famous.
Right. And we've watched Perry ban everybody, pretty much, including try to fire everybody, including Tom B., his producer.
Or just sue everyone for the movie.
Right. And he sued Jimmy Kimmel. And
the guys who produced, who paid for the movie.
Like, it's just... It's unbelievable, the mistakes that they make. And they all seem to have gigantic egos, which is... Like, Perry, for instance, thinks Scarlett Johansson's contacting him constantly. Like,
Yes.
he's gullible. Again,
Or,
they all share that.
Gina, that girl from Mandalorian,
Right.
the rebel girl from Mandalorian, her name is Gina something.
They had him in his ring cam, and he thought she was actually outside his door trying to visit him.
The Zebra was funny, too.
Yeah.
With the ring cam.
Yeah. So, well, and again, these three are also homophobes.
You're the shitheads. I'm straight. I'm straight. You're the homos. Every last one of you.
But not all LoLCows are homophobes. It just appears to be Perry, King Cobra, and Chris Chan.
Yeah, they all fall for the catfish scam, like, so easily.
Right.
Like, you can't believe how easy they fall for it. I think with Chris Chan, they switch pictures, like totally different two people with their profile pictures, and he fell for it still.
Chris Chan fell for what? Perry's profile picture?
No. Christian fell for a catfish scam.
Oh, okay.
And they sent one picture, and the second time they sent the wrong picture. It was like a white chick, and then it was like an Asian one, and he still fell for it.
I love you so much. I love you so much.
You mean with the same email?
Yeah.
And just a new picture?
Yeah.
And he didn't put two and two together saying that's the same. They didn't even bother changing. Her name was Gretchen, and it was Gretchen again.
Yep.
Yeah, Gretchen Asian. Yeah, I mean, it's like
Blanche, the Asian.
Yeah.
Oh,
I tried to
for
pick
her.
the worst name in the world. I mean, you can't talk about all three of these people and their
Escapades.
lives in a podcast like this. That's not going to be.
No, it's not feasible.
Yeah, I mean, especially Chris Chan, who you've said. I don't know if is this true that he's the most documented individual.
Yes, on the internet, yeah, he is the most documented individual. Not because people were trolling him, it's because he sent all his information out there. And that's another top thing about LoLCows is they overshare everything. Like
Yeah.
stuff that should be kept private, they just say it.
Here's some of my cum I just managed to pour out.
And then they wonder why everybody hates them.
Now, did Chris, like Perry has been caught in multiple lies,
Yeah.
which is very funny to watch. Now, I'm trying to think of King Cobra. Has he also done the same thing? Do they have that in common?
I would stop
too?
drinking.
Oh, God. Okay.
I would slow down on my drinking. And then the next day, he'd be blasted drunk in the next stream.
Right.
Oh, that did not agree with my stomach.
I think we saw that video, right?
Right. Just recently. Yeah, where he
I
promised
have this one. I have a 6-pack, but I'm just gonna drink one. But at the end of the stream, he's like, "Oh, freaking wobbly."
And Chris Chan's the same way?
Oh yeah, Christian will always say, "Oh yeah, I will do it. I will clean my room," and never does it. Or I won't use the donation money for Legos, and he will buy it.
They also seem like all of them have no comprehension of money and
No.
how money works. Like, Chris Chan would get a $500 check and spend $489 on Legos.
And these particular 3 people, they get disability every month.
I just spilt the entire fucking drink combination I had!
So of course they will think money grows from trees. Since they were kids, they got disability.
And Perry paid $500 to have his lawyer write him a terrible rap song.
It's only 2 lines, I
Like
think.
in 2 lines.
Like Perry Caravello, I'm from Chicago, so you know I'm a good fellow. That's it.
Yeah, and that cost him $500. I mean, yeah, I mean that's insane. Now, Cobra, what about him?
What he spent on? Oh, he's
Liquor.
liquor. But this is the thing. He had $1,000 donation, lost, and he spent it all in 5 days for pizzas.
For Shirley Oven.
Like this guy was put like 200 toppings on one pizza. Oh, and just to let you know, if you're listening to these traits and you have some of these traits, that does not mean you're a LoLCow. You could be dumb as hell and not be a LoLCow. You could be a self-righteous asshole and not be a LoLCow. It's like the right potion making to make a LoLCow.
Right. So even though I have massive anger management issues, you wouldn't classify me as that. Is it because I'm like self-aware enough to know that I'm being trolled and might think that the comment is even funny?
I think it's that, and honestly, and I'm cringy as hell, as you can tell. I'm not a LoLCow because I'm willing to take everything in stride.
What do you get out of it the most? Because I think you enjoy them more than I do. I'm more traditional programming, I think.
I think it's because it's sort of like my darker side. Like Christian is me if I just didn't refuse to grow up. If I just refuse to like act immature my whole life.
But I saw his behavior when we watched a little bit today even, and it reminded me of what I was like at 5 or 6 years old.
It kind of remind me how I acted in high school. I kind of acted kind of like that. I had that kind of issue too. If I did YouTube at a younger age, like in my 18 or in my early 20s maybe, if I did it at 16, I'd be like Christian. If I did it at 21, I'd be like King Cobra. And Perry is just entertainment.
Do you think that they grew up on the internet so they didn't grow up with real people to socially learn how to behave, social skills? Do you think this is a byproduct of the internet?
Oh, 100%, because I grew up with the internet and TV.
My parents just threw me in a room and television raised me. But then we didn't have the internet or cell phones back then, so we had to go out and meet people and screw up in person. And you learned real fast not to make an ass out of yourself. But I feel like these guys, they don't even hear the laughs to know. And Perry seems oblivious to it. Like,
Yeah, and Perry's older. He didn't grow up with the internet.
Right. It's confusing to me.
But some people never learn. Some people just refuse to learn. How many times Christian should have learned this lesson, but he keep falling for the same trick?
Right.
How many times King Cobra should have waken up and be like, the way I'm behaving is killing me?
King Cobra seems so much happier when we watched his early videos where he was younger.
Yeah.
It seemed like there was hope for King Cobra.
He had something to prove because he has Asperger's, but he always wanted to prove that he can make it. He can be on his own. When he got his first girlfriend, when he got his first job at Wendy's, he felt like he's moving up. But when he lost his girlfriend through his own actions, and he lost his job
Through trolls.
and that's when it went downhill for him.
And it was the trolls that destroyed his Wendy's job.
He was already out because he was only working one day because he keeps messing up.
He couldn't get to work because of his bike and all of that other stuff.
But sometimes he'd be like, oh yeah, I only have 4 hours of work. And they call him like, you should have been here like 3 hours ago.
Right. It's
So-
like Perry.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like where Don's calling him screaming, hey, why aren't you here? Oh, I thought it was yesterday.
he
And it's
always
like,
does
well, then why weren't you here yesterday? You know, it's just like Perry's so stupid he'd say something like that. You know, it's just like, I mean, who do you think's the smartest of the three? Would it be Chris Chan? Would it be King Cobra? Or would it be Perry?
That's hard. That's like,
I would have to say Cobra.
Cobra?
Even though he's a massive alcoholic, when he's not drinking, because Perry just seems like he got hit over the head.
King
way too
Cobra
much.
sounds smart because he thinks he's a kind of philosopher or kind of guru, but he's just.
I know,
it's
but
all
look what I'm
surface
comparing
level.
him to.
Okay, this is what I'm thinking. Whoever gets in trouble, who can talk their way out of it? I think Perry can better than King Cobra.
Well, King Cobra recently got arrested, and Perry can sort of spot trouble and avoid it.
Sir!
Fucking harass me?
Sir!
I'll beat your motherfucking ass!
Sir, I was told!
Get the fuck
It said...
out of here!
It said...
You motherfucker!
It
Get
said...
the fuck out!
It said... Are you okay, sir? Are you okay, sir? Let me help you out.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes what Perry does is just, you're just scratching your head and you can't believe it. So, I mean...
Like wearing the hot dog suit, demanding respect.
Respect me, damn it! How fucking dare you!
Who do you think will die first? Will it be Perry with heart disease, or King Cobra with alcoholism, or Chris Chan in prison?
Honestly, kind of thinking Cobra, the way he drinks.
I wrote Cobra too. Yeah, I think it's going to be... I mean, you can't live that way and keep going that way. And even if Perry's got heart disease and never works out because he gets winded...
But he does eat a lot of McDonald's, which he truly loves, and you need to send him more
You
McDonald's.
need to send him more McDonald's. 'cause
Filet
he
of
really does
fish.
appreciate that, yeah.
Extra mayo.
Right. Who do you think has the worst trolls?
Christian has the smartest trolls, because back in the day, they didn't have Twitch and stuff, so you had to go out there and troll them in person sometimes.
Oh, the pickle suit.
The big pickle
know,
suit
and-
guy,
yeah, and-
Liquid Chris, Surf Jack Tito. The worst? King Cobra. He got swatted.
Oh, okay.
So did Perry, but
Perry actually cooperated with. We saw that video, and he said, "I'm, a famous YouTube star, and blah blah blah, and this is common, so I don't have any weapons." And he had his hands up, and he was able to talk without getting manhandled. I mean, you're kind of right about that. I mean, he can talk his way out of a bad situation if he gets put in it.
yeah, I would say the cruelest ones I would say is King Cobra.
So he got swatted. He lost his job.
Yeah, I don't think he got catcalled. He got catcalled by his best friend, actually, like homeboy Scotty. May he rest in peace. Oh, and by the way, if you guys are, I'm sorry, we should have done this before, but there's some recommendations if you guys want to see these three people. For Chris Chan, there's a channel called Genial Samuel, the comprehensive documentary of Chris Chan. You probably already heard of it. Like, I would go there for Chris Chan's lore, Chris Chan history.
That's what we watched,
Yeah.
primarily.
For
Okay.
the very
That
beginning.
guy's very good. I mean, he's very detailed.
if you want to do your own research, or you just want to find the best part, the Liquid Chris saga, right?
Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna talk about, who had what best moments, out of.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, like, if you don't want to go through the whole, because it's like what, 65
Oh
parts.
God! And
So
I
if
think
you
you
guys-
made me watch all of them.
I watched them too, and a lot of them are boring.
All right.
Towards the end, but like that's like the best saga in my opinion. For King Cobra, there's a channel called Bite Size Cobra.
Are these channels? Can they go and watch like the best of? Or do they?
Bite Size is the best of.
Okay.
He's gonna move away from it and try to do trying to do what Gino Samuel did, an actual documentary of him about his life. But there's a guy named Seacher Robot. He does a podcast called Snake Bones, and they actually talk about like Cobra psyche. He talks to people who actually have autism, and they talk about King Cobra.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really good. For Perry,
The movie.
the Windy City Heat, the movie.
Oh no!
Mouth tastes like my penis.
Harry knocked over the table. What? I'm gonna kill the son of a bitch!
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Fantastic movie. You should all watch it. We're not gonna say what it's about. It's just basically they just fuck with him.
Yeah.
There's two of his best friends fucking with him.
And it really is worth purchasing. I mean, it's a great movie. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
You need to actually watch some of the Big Three podcasts to get into to show Perry Caravello live. This is the funny thing. The Source. You just watch his Twitch channel, Perry Caravello live, and to want to learn more about him. He's really entertaining.
Yeah, in one episode you kind of get it.
Yeah.
With Perry. I mean, and he's got a great scream. I mean, Perry, he reminds me of Sam Kinison.
It's been in love about 9 times now. And it's been real every time, folks. Every time it was gonna last forever. Remember, you fucking bitches! Forever!
Sam Kinison was funny.
Well,
though.
he stole it though. He stole it from him. He
even says that. But Sam Kinison was an actual comedian, where Perry is not funny. He just has but he's got an A+ screaming voice.
You're fucking wrong! You're fucking fired! Everybody on this goddamn team is fired! And the fucking goddamn fucking thing is done! 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 You understand me? You stupid motherfucker! You dumb son of a bitch!
Well, that's
Done. We're done. We're done.
That's the worst thing to do on Christmas Eve is fire your employees.
We're fucking done! Power off!
Absolutely the best scream ever.
You motherfucker! Get off my motherfucking stream right now!
And the Perry Project is the best of Perry.
The Perry Project.
But if you want to know about Perry Caravello, imagine the Three Stooges, but Curly and Larry are smarter than Moe, and they just keep fucking with Moe. It's like a reversal.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I never thought about it that way. But Perry looks more like Curly.
Yeah, he acts like Moe. Well, he tries to act like Moe.
Right. So, and the best moment, since you're kind of on that, you mentioned with Chris Chan, Liquid Chris. I have to say I agree with you on that one. I think Liquid Chris was the funniest moment because it angered Chris so much that someone was acting like him, that was claiming he was him, and I knew this was going to get Chris just squirming, and it did. And
he actually believes somebody's trying to steal his identity.
Yeah.
My name is not Ian Brandon something!
It's just like why would anyone want it? It's just the funniest thing in the world. And with Cobra, my favorite moment with Cobra was when he got the was it the cigars?
Yeah, it's a cigar from Cuba.
Right, and he said, because he gets glitter bombs like in these tubes.
What the fuck?
And this cigar didn't look like a glitter bomb to King Cobra. I spotted it as one. But then, it was the funniest thing because he just goes, "Fuck my trolls," and then opens it and it explodes.
Yeah, fuck my asshole trolls. A glitter bomb.
What was great is that he was like, yeah, I'm gonna have some Cubans, it's gonna be awesome, look at the seal. And it's made of printer paper, you can tell it's printer paper.
Right, it's all fake.
And it says, and the seal is in English.
Right, and it says
Republic
Cuba,
of
right?
Cuba. Like,
there was nothing that looked original or authentic
and when he was
about it.
opening it, he was like, fuck my asshole, trolls.
Yeah.
The glitter just hit him.
And
he was just looking at the bottom. The glitter shoots out. He was just looking at the tube, like trying to process.
Paused for like 6 seconds.
Yeah, fuck my asshole, trolls. A glitter bomb.
It just feels like 20 minutes. He's standing there or sitting there just shocked that somehow it doesn't have cigars in it.
Yeah, fuck my asshole, trolls. A glitter bomb.
Yeah, that's. I think that was what he was trying to do, trying to find the cigars.
He was still looking like it was a little celebration before the cigars appeared. You know, it just was like, and it was, what the hell is this guy thinking? I mean, but that definitely.
And even after is hilarious because it's like, you know what, you guys got me. I'm not even mad. You guys got me. I was wanting some cigars, but you glitter bombed me. Now I have to clean all this up. But I'm not mad. Fuck you, whoever sent that glitter bomb. I hope your dick falls off.
Fuck you, Donovan. Hope your dick falls off, piece of shit.
Right. Now, and you said with Chris Chan, you liked the moment where he says, I want everything off the internet now.
Oh,
and scream,
he
right?
did a house tour. And his house is a mess. Like, because his parents are hoarders. So he uploaded the house tour. And the dad basically said, because you put them on the internet, the health department of the state of Virginia can condemn the house and kick us out. So you better get them off. So he did a video. It's like, okay, the house video tour. My parents are angry at me and yelling at me. I know it's my fault. I want everything off my house, off the internet.
I want everything about my house off the internet.
I sent detectives, I sent FBI, I sent the Marines, I sent everything in my power.
It's like Jesse Slaughter's dad, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to send the cyber police out after you.
And the dad walked in and it's like, listen to me. Do you know the health department can condemn this house? You need to take it off. I'm working on it. Take it off. I'm working on it. Take them off. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. You're trying to watch it. It's hilarious.
Right.
And the Casey's father. That's in the Liquid Chris saga. Where he's trying to woo Liquid Chris' girlfriend. So he called his dad, who was a Marine.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and the Marine just riff on him and riffs
Chris
on him,
doing
and he's
it, yeah.
still holding on.
And he still just keeps going. And I love the part with Chris Chan using his 6-pack of soda pop as dumbbells for, I didn't know, I told you, I said, what is going on? Like, why is he lifting this like that? And he goes, he's treating them as weights. And I just was like, a 6-pack of soda? Like, it was...
Didn't he say it was like, these weigh 50 pounds each? And he was sweating. He was struggling lifting it, too.
Yeah, he was acting like there were bags of cement. And I was like, that's soda pop that, a granny, puts over a scanner at Walmart. Perry's best moment would I have to say, probably the smoke bomb. The New Year's, recently.
Yeah, that's
a
a new one. I thought it was a glitter bomb.
I thought it was a glitter bomb, too. And he even said it was a glitter bomb. He was going to open it just because it makes the trolls happy.
Ow! 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 Ow!
And then it burned his thumb and smoked up the whole place, and he couldn't get the window or the sliding glass door open in time. And everything
he was really struggling it.
Everything was falling over. It just looked like a Bad Lucy episode, and it just was or the Three Stooges, and it was really funny. I mean,
I was actually getting concerned because I thought it was a flare at first, like, oh, his house is gonna burn down.
I thought the fire department was gonna come, and I thought they might end the stream. Like they might say this is it.
They might actually kick him out. I was scared for him.
Do you think Tom knew it was a smoke bomb? I don't think he knew. The producer.
He probably thought it was a glitter bomb too.
I think he thought.
So too.
I would have thought it was a glitter bomb. You and me knew it was a glitter bomb, and then it was
a smoke bomb.
A smoke bomb just he pulled the thing, and it was acting really weird because he kept pulling it, and then it finally just.
When he fired everybody, you're all fired. You have to come over here, pick your computer stuff up. You need to take the text. Just put them on the screen.
The one thing I miss about King Cobra though is his cooking videos. Because he doesn't.
Yes.
He always said, "Look at this cross section. It looked like shit."
Here's a cross section of that inside of that calzone.
What's your favorite meal?
Oh God.
Which one would you try?
God damn it.
Oh God. There was one I can't remember, and it was almost palatable. But all his food, I don't eat beef, I don't eat pork, and so everything he makes with Doritos all over.
Okay, what is the most disgusting?
That pie that he almost vomited eating.
I don't know. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's not the best, but it's all right.
No, it's the candy calzone.
That is just phenomenal.
Oh God, that was bad.
That was bad.
More is better. More is better. Like that's King Cobra's
Crunch
philosophy.
Doritos.
But yeah,
Or how he put raw bacon on the pizza and he trying to cook it with like that.
Didn't cook the bacon first.
God damn it, now I'm not going to be able to eat this whole pizza because of that raw bacon, dude.
And there's so many things he does like that. He just doesn't understand the process of cooking and thinks he knows it all. It's unbelievable, his mindset and how he goes about it.
Or how you put liquid smoke. Like
God.
Like you only need one or two drops.
One drop tops, and it's
and
overwhelmed.
He would just
He
bang
squirts
the
whole
bottle.
Yeah.
Perfect amount of that.
Yeah. And you're just sitting there thinking, will he be able to even taste anything else? But he's never, I feel like, honest. And I don't know, I don't think any of these guys are ever honest about anything.
No.
Yeah, that goth dude smells really good and he saved my life. That's how that shit would go down.
I'm straight. I am straight. I'm straight.
I was sexually assaulted! Sexually assaulted! You sick son of a bitch!
When he eats it, he's like, oh, that's delicious. The only time he said, this isn't good, was that pie. And I thought,
first, after he put it in the fridge.
But later on, after he got drunk, you know, he was like, this is great again. What was I saying by saying it wasn't good?
Might have overreacted last night or the night before whenever I made the pie, but this pie is pretty fucking good. It's a nice cross section of that pie.
Well, he has little cues like the macaroni and cheese. He was just putting liquid smoke, like piles of it. He put hot Cheetos and hot sauce, and he was eating it. You can tell he did not like it.
Remember when he?
But he was like, "Yeah, this is great."
Remember when he bought that fish pizza, that really hot fish pizza?
Oh yeah, and
he was just. Yeah, he did vomit. Remember, he went into the other room and just was chucking it all up. But he was like, I gotta eat this. Like, I'm a man if I eat this really, really hot shit. And what is that philosophy of, like, the hotter it is and the more I eat it?
That's a white man thing. That's like
that's
a white man thing.
White people can't. Well, I can't eat anything that's hot. Asians and Latinos can just eat everything that's hot. But the minute a white guy does it, it's like your stomach is just turns inside out.
Well, it's funny. Okay, Mexicans do it too. We find like the hottest sauce, but we don't do it as a competition. It was more like, hey, let's see who can last the longest. And it's not like a sense of how manly you are. It's just a fun game to play. Like,
you mean who can take the most heat?
Yeah, but it's not like a measurement of your manliness. It's just something stupid you do as a kid. But it's white people that take that as a level of manliness, and it's so funny. King Cobra with the spicy ramen, like he was hyping it up. Only a man can take this spicy ramen. This is the hottest ramen in the world. I am a man, and you're not, and I'm gonna eat this just to prove it. One bite, fuck this, we're getting the stream.
Oh, no, dude. Fuck this shit.
Right, and he's like, and if Bite Size didn't copy that, we would have lost that forever, right? Because that was live, and he didn't record it.
No, he didn't record that.
He wanted that to always disappear forever. I mean, it's like, and you know, the one thing that's I find with King Cobra now is that everything is just, if he's not going to cook, he's just going to sit there and talk about how much he hates sickos, how much he loves tactical soap, and how much he hates his trolls. And it's the same
and
stream.
Gender relations.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like
it's the same stream. Just day after day, you're just like, it's
it is the same four topics.
Yeah, and you're just watching going, please do anything. And he doesn't even make his wands anymore.
No,
his dad
and
bought
I wish
that
I bought
stupid
that.
fucking lathe, and that lathe sucks. There's nothing original about just making something you can buy on Amazon. I mean, the whole idea was, we talked about buying one of his wands because at least he went out, got a unique stick, customized it, made it individually for each person, and then now it's like this mass-marketed bullshit.
I honestly think low-key he wants some hurt.
You think deep down he wants some hurt?
Because...
With the dog collar and all the chains and not ever taking them off or following lathe protocol?
Like, let's knock on imaginary wood. If I have a son like that, I would never give him something that dangerous, knowing how irresponsible he is. And he was like, let me help you, son. He gave him a lathe, and knowing he could get hurt from that. Because he doesn't wear gloves, he doesn't tie his beard, he doesn't tie his hair back, he doesn't take off his chains or anything. You see the video, him doing the lathe thing. He could have got seriously hurt.
Oh, God fucking damn it! I didn't mean to break this a second time!
You motherfucker!
Okay, if all three of them were thrown in a wrestling rink together and fighting, just
Perry, I put my money on Perry.
I'm talking fighting, not just boxing and fighting. You think Perry would win out of the three of them?
I think Perry will win.
I'm gonna say King Cobra.
Yeah! That's how I rock and that's how I roll.
Cobra's pretty strong, but Perry will sit on you and kill
Perry
you.
does have that neck injury. You're right.
I don't know, but you're right though. If Perry just sits on you, it's over.
No motherfucking respect! Fuck all of you, you motherfuckers!
The Guns Club.
No, you know what's gonna happen?
Nobody picked Chris Chan.
No, I think King Cobra, they all will hate each other because, Perry's very religious, so he's gonna hate Christine. He will hate King Cobra because he's a Satan worshiper.
Right, because he hates Satan. Yeah.
And King Cobra's gonna hate Perry because he's a misogynist.
Well, and he also doesn't believe in religion. And Perry's a Jehovah Witness or a Jehovah.
Jehovah.
Jehovah. What is he? What
The
do they
Jehovah
call it?
Witness, but they call it Victory called Jehovah. They worship dogs. You should watch you should listen to Victory podcast. You would thank me later.
I would never suck a fucking dick ever!
That's the one I watch, and the reason why I watching Perry, if I had money to donate, like if I really have money to donate, I will troll the hell out of him too. Like I really want to troll this guy. He's the old man that you want to fuck with in your neighborhood.
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you, you motherfucker! I'm ending the stream right now!
I don't know if everybody knows this, but Chris Chan, his mom has dementia, and he ended up sleeping with his mother. So,
pretty gross.
The question is, to you, do you think there's going to be another Chris Chan now?
I don't think so, actually. A lot of people who like LoLCows are waiting for the next Chris Chan, but the problem is Chris Chan was just in the right place in the right time. He was there when the internet wasn't as big. He was there when the internet started to get big, and there was no rules of conduct. People who have autism, or like a mental issue, or just weird, they watch him, and he was a great teacher of teaching them what not to do in the social interaction.
So do you think if there's another Chris Chan situation where he, let's say, gets out of the mental ward or prison or wherever he ends up,
oh, and he starts like another
and he starts
show,
a new stream, would you watch it?
To me, he's over.
Okay.
But if he does another YouTube channel, there's still going to be people watching him.
Just because
because people want to see the end.
Don't you think this is the end, or it could continue? Because he's still alive.
He's still alive. As long as he's alive, it will continue.
Now, if you had to have dinner with one of the three...
Oh, God.
What kind of questions are these anyhow?
Let's put you on the spot. Door number one.
And you're like, I don't want to have dinner with anyone. No, you have to. This is not a question of you wanting. It's a question you have to pick one of the three to have dinner with. Who would you pick?
Do they know anything about me, or are they just two strangers?
They don't know anything about you, but you have to sit there and have dinner with one of them.
Is King Cobra cooking?
No.
Okay, he's not cooking.
He's
then,
not
okay.
cooking.
Okay.
You're going to Denny's, and you're going to make $5,000 to have dinner with one of the three and have us record it.
I want to say King Cobra, but he will rack up that drinking bill.
You wouldn't be paying for it.
No, I wouldn't be paying for it for sure, but I could see him being so disorderly.
I'll smoke you until you're dead!
I would say Perry, because with Perry, you can actually have a good conversation with him, as long as you're respectful. But I'm probably going to be like, tell me the 1992 story.
Shut up about goddamn 1992, you motherfucker!
For me, I guess I've dealt with so much alcoholism in my past with my family. Having dinner with King Cobra would feel like having dinner with my dad. King Cobra drinks a little less than my dad, So
Wow.
I would have no problems with it.
Any predictions? Do you want to do any predictions for those three?
It's not gonna be good.
All signs point to death.
The 8-ball says.
Okay,
the
let's
last
do
breath.
this. Since we're talking about Christine's trial, what do you think was gonna happen? I honestly think he's gonna get a guilty verdict, but because he spent more than a year in jail, he will be out. He's gonna be homeless.
I have no idea with that. I think he does have strong mental issues. I've always thought that about him. But she's in jeopardy if he goes back to the house. So they might have to keep him there until she passes away.
No, they're gonna lose the house as soon as she passes away.
Right. So then he's homeless.
Yeah, he's homeless. The thing is, if he didn't actually did that act of, having sex with his mom, if the mom died, there was people were ready
I know.
to have like a room for him. In a house or somewhere. Like
Right.
they had this room ready for Christian, but after what he did to his mom, we're not doing that anymore.
Well, because it looks like you're now supporting someone that, yeah.
I can't believe somebody lost the script that badly.
Yeah, I mean, he destroyed his whole life, for that. It's just kind of crazy. But
I honestly think King Cobra would die. I honestly think
I don't think he's going to make it into his late 50s at all. I don't think so.
He had so many close calls when he got drunk and he's trying to open a package and he could have fallen over.
Right.
This is how he's gonna die. In my prediction, he's gonna get drunk, and he's gonna wobble and slam himself in the corner of the kitchen table. I can actually see that with him, unfortunately.
I see it being alcohol related, and Perry, I see it being heart disease, obviously.
Oh yeah, heart disease.
And him having
But
a
he
heart
died on
attack.
stream though.
I could see him dying on stream, screaming at someone, and
About
finally,
1992.
yeah, and finally grabbing his heart like Fred Sanford and Sanford and Son, and be like, "I'm coming to join you, honey," and just fall over and then croak. I mean, it would not surprise me at all to see that happen.
Hi, I'm Randy Callahan. Can we party like 1992? I told you. Wow, what a great end for a great performance.
Right. Well, anyhow, that's it for the Salty and Bitter Show. I hope you enjoyed it, but I like Perry the best out of all of
Perry.
them. Okay, thanks.
All right, see you.
Everyone for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for subscribing.